In this video, I'm going to do a review of the Harbor Freight pipe cutter. First thing to note is that these don't perfectly line up. But that doesn't matter too much once you get a groove going. And there's a little bit stiff to move spot somewhere in this thread. It's probably due to the misalignment of these rails here. They're perfectly in line. A lot of people had trouble getting a straight cut with this. Since this is not a high quality one, you gotta take your time trying to get a good cut going. Since I'm using a little crappy clamp-on vise, it'll tend to spin if I try to take too big of a cut with this. You don't need a $300 vise, special pipe vise for these. However, you do need a halfway decent one because it does take a lot of force to hold the pipe still. Once you get a good groove started, then you can start cutting and it'll be straight. It won't try to spiral up and down the pipe. The vise you're going to need to do this is probably a mid-size, probably around $100 one. You want to get a good name brand like the Yoist, that's how they pronounce it. And you'll need pipe jaws. Some bench vices don't have pipe jaws. A lot of them nowadays do, so they're a lot more multi-purpose. Again, I don't have a good vise here to hold it, so I'm having to take smaller cuts than I would otherwise. Also, don't try to go too close to the end here, or your rollers could get off kilter and give you a crappy cut. A quarter of the way through. Good cut. Yeah. If you're using Schedule 40 for an air system, don't worry about it rusting or anything like that. It'll take 30 to 50 years for a normal usage for it to rust through. Schedule 40 is pretty thick. Schedule 80 and I think there's another one called 120, something like that. Now that is some really thick wall pipe. Fortunately, a lot of these pipes come from China, and even some made in America ones now. Fortunately, made in America doesn't mean too much anymore. It's starting to get that Chinese capitalism, crappy products. They'll have hard spots in the pipe. So if you're threading your own pipe, be mindful of that. You might have to take a bit slower, more steady cut, otherwise you might chip your threading tool. I'm about halfway through now. I've never used one of those vices from like Harbor Freight, but I've seen them crack right in half. You need to apply a heavy load like this. Three-quarters of the way through. Oh, I guess I was it's further along than I thought I was. By the way, I usually use something like this to more leverage on this little handle for the vise. Don't do that with your good vise. You're probably going to break it. And now you have the nice straight cut. We'll need to ream the pipe, as all pipe cutters will leave a sharp little lip here.